All right, here we go. We're gonna go through 3 lower back movements in this video that are not only gonna strengthen the lower back, but also increase your range of motion. Your lower back is responsible for your core muscles. So if you find that maybe you can't get abs or you can't hold the plank, sometimes it's not only the abs, sometimes it is that lower back. With us being in seated positions so often, whether we're driving or whether we're in the car or just watching TV, our lower back suffers. We begin to slouch. It affects our posture, and ultimately it affects our functionality. So the 3 movements that we're gonna go through today are good mornings, Supermans, and glute bridges, my favorites. Alrighty, so we're gonna get started with the good morning. So a good morning, you've most likely heard of and seen it before. We're gonna pull the hips back, kind of like someone has a belt around the waist. Pull the hips and the butt back, just like so. If you have a slight bend in your knee, it's totally fine, but you do want to keep your upper half erect and engaged, okay? Pull the belly button in toward the spine, pull those hips back, just like so, and then come on up. Squeeze the glutes up top, pull those hips back once again, boom. You'll also feel it in your hamstrings. Stand up tall, squeeze the glutes, and come on back. Now, there's a couple of ways that we can add on to this movement because this is the beginner way, pulling the hips back and folding over, right? We can either straighten the legs out fully. Straightening the legs out fully is gonna put a lot more pressure on that lower back because there's no give in our knees. So this is a straight leg good morning. Boom. You immediately feel the hamstrings firing, and then once you get into your final position, your lower back is fully stretched out. Come on up, just like so. Now we're not just folding over. Make sure you're always pulling the hips back first. Your chest is gonna follow your hips. In order to make this move more difficult than that per se, we can always use gravity to our advantage. Pull the hips back, straight leg position. We can extend those arms out. Extending the arms is forcing the hamstrings and the lower back to engage even more. Come on up. Boom. One more progression that I would love to show you is to stagger those legs and extend the arms out. Now, a stagger is when we take the toes from one foot and we put it to where the heel is of the other foot. Like this, all right? Except it's gonna be shoulder width apart. So we're gonna stagger out, just like so, all right? We're gonna pull those hips back once again. Keep that front leg straight, boom. Notice that my back heel is off the ground, and then we extend the arms out, just like that. One last cue with the good morning is we wanna make sure that the knee is stacked above the big toe. So that front leg, my knee, is stacked right above it, okay? We don't want this, we want this. Movement number 2 that we're gonna be working with is one that we don't do enough of, and it's the Superman. The Superman is gonna force us to engage everything in our posterior. Your posterior is everything that's not in the front of your body. It's back there, your back. So we'll do this movement by lying flat on our gut, arms in front of us, legs extended behind us. Now, on the count of 3, we're gonna lift everything up off the ground. Squeeze your glutes together, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and lift your upper half and your legs off the ground. 3, 2, 1, and we come up. Now, when we're in this position, we'll feel the lower back engaged, we'll feel the glutes engaged, and we're just gonna wanna come down immediately. Let's hold it for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and come down nice and slow. Give your body a moment to set and come right back up for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's lower it down. And we're gonna do one more. Bring it on up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now I want you to rest, and I want to show you a little trick here. If that's a little bit difficult for you, if we need a modification, we can do our right arm and our left leg. That's gonna take some of the pressure off of the body and allow us to strengthen our posterior step by step. It'll look like this. Boom. So we're only working the left side of our bottom half and the right side of our upper half, okay? We come down and we just alternate. Just like so. We're gonna work our glute bridges. Lying flat down on our backs, like we're gonna do a sit-up. We've all done this one before. We're just gonna push the hips and the glutes toward the sky. The closer that we push or pull our heels in toward the butt, the higher up we can get. That is going to allow us to squeeze the glutes more in our glute medius. That's like the middle of your butt, okay? Kick those knees out just a little bit, kick the heels out, and we'll feel that stretch. It's not as sharp when our heels are further away from our butt, but the hips can still raise toward the sky. Squeeze the glutes. This is also going to engage your lower back. Make sure you come down nice, slow, and controlled, and push it right on back up. Just like so. Back down with control. Modification for your glute bridges is to do one leg at a time. So we can lift one leg up in the air, just like so, and come on up. You'll feel it in your hamstring. You'll also feel it in that lower back. Make sure you're always coming down with control as you do your glute bridges. The reason that you want to come down with control with your glute bridges is because you don't want to do any erect movements, right? Your lower back is only going to get strengthened through stabilization. Think about it this way. Your lower back is the core to your core, right? So if you're just flopping it up and down, it's not necessarily going to get stronger. It'll become more explosive, but then that's going to wear your lower back out over time, and it's going to kill your mobility as opposed to help it. So make sure with all of these movements, you're taking your time going through them, all right? Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.